Hi my dear students, welcome to Awesome Math. This is Suhasini. Already we have seen exercise 2.3, first 4 sums in one video and 5th to 7th sum in another video, and today we are going to continue it. So those videos link have given in description box. If you want you can watch and make a notes. So now we'll start with 8th sum. Prove that 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n is always divisible by 7 for any positive integer n. So, see, always divisible means what? The remainder should be 0, correct? So, you have to prove that this is always divisible by 7. It's always divisible by 7 for any positive integer n. Got it? So, it is exactly divisible means what? The remainder should be 0. So, take your standard form, that is A congruent B mod n, correct? So now your A is this one, okay, 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n, okay, congruent to. B is what? Remainder. So remainder means it is exactly divisible means what? The remainder should be 0, okay, and mod, so in which you are going to divide this? With 7. Correct? So mod 7. Okay. See, we have seen theorem 5. Remember? So already we have seen theorem 5. So using this theorem 5 we are going to solve. Okay. So first let me rearrange this first. Okay. So what I'll do, 2 power n plus 6 into 9 power n. Correct? So in the place of 6 I'll write it as 7 minus 1. Got it? In the place of 6 I'll write 7 minus 1, okay, into 9 power n. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll just multiply inside. So 2 power n plus 9 power n into 7. 9 power n into 7 or 7 into 9 power n, whatever, minus 9 power n. Got it? So now I'll just rearrange this and write, that is 7 into 9 power n or 9 into 7, 9 power n into 7, whatever, okay, plus 2 power n minus 9 power n. So these are the 3 terms we got. Okay, so now we'll start doing for each terms. Okay, so first I'll take this term. See what they said, this should be exactly divisible by 7. So exactly divisible by 7 means what? It is, the remainder should be 0. So first what I'll do, I'll take it for first term. For first term I'll take, that is 7 into 9 power n. Okay, so 7 into 9 power n, the remainder should be 0. Why? Because they said it is exactly divisible by 7. So I just wrote this and took this as equation 1. Got it? Here you write, since 7 into 9 power n is multiple of 7, right, into 7. So therefore definitely the remainder should be what? 0. Remainder is 0. We just write this here. Okay. So now we'll take it for the second term now. Okay, I'm taking for second term now, that is 2 power n, which is, let me take it for 2 first. So 2 congruent to 2 into mod n. Why? Because if you divide 2 with 7, definitely the remainder is 2 only. Okay, so definitely the remainder will be 2. Therefore you just take it 2 congruent. When you divide 2 with 7, definitely you'll get the remainder 2. Got it? Now if I do for one more 2, the same procedure I'll get, correct? Same procedure I'll get. So now I'll apply one theorem here. So already we have seen this theorem, so I'll apply one theorem here. So when A is congruent to B mod m and C is congruent to D mod n mod m, then you can write this as A into C congruent to B into D mod M. Correct? Correct? So by using this theorem, what I'll do, I'll just substitute this now. So this, in this format, this one, and this format, and this one, right? So this is your A, this is your B, this is your C, and this is your D. So now A into C, which means A into C, 2 into 2 is 2 square. Okay, then congruent to B into D, so which means again 2 square, 2 into 2, correct? 2 square mod, in M's place what you have? 7, mod 7. Got it? Okay, so if I continue this for n number of times, what happens? This becomes 2 power n congruent to 2 power n mod of 7. Got it? So now what I'll do, I'll take this as equation 2. Okay, so I'll take this as what? Equation 2 now. Already we have equation 1 here, and now this is equation 2. Got it? So now we'll take for third term. So what's your third term? Third term is 9, which is 9 power n. So I'll just take it as 9 congruent to 2 into mod 7. Same, if you divide 9 by 7, the remainder will be 2 only. Correct? So I'll just write like this. If you divide 9 by 7, you'll get remainder 2. Okay, so now if I continue this for n number of times, what happens? Okay, see, sorry, I forgot. Similarly, one more you have to take. Like before some we did, right? So like that. For 2 we did. Same procedure here also. For 9 you are doing. So for 2 times you will take this and apply theorem. That is A into C congruent to B into D mod M. Same procedure will come here. Okay. So if you continue that for n number of times, you will get 9 power n congruent to 2 power n mod 7. Correct? So okay. So if you put n number of times, you will get 9 power n congruent to 2 power n mod 7. Okay. So now I'll take this as equation 3. Okay. So now we got equation 1, 2 and 3. So let me list out all the equations now. So equation number 1 is 7 into 9 power n congruent to 0 of mod 7. This is your equation number 1. And 2 power n congruent to 2 power n mod 7 is your equation 2. Now n power n, 9 power n congruent to 2 power n mod 7 is your equation 3. So I have listed all these 3 equations now. So now I'll apply theorem. So again theorem 5, but in same theorem 5 you have for subtraction, right? So that one we are going to use. So theorem 5, so what it says, A congruent to B mod n m and C congruent to D mod m, A minus C congruent to B minus D mod m. Okay, so from 2 and 3, so 2 and 3, so for 2 and 3 I'm going to apply this. So this is your A, this is your B, this is your C, and this is your D. Okay, so now let me take, so A is equals to what? 2 power n, comma B is equals to what? 2 power n, C is what? 9 power n, D is what? 2 power n. So now I'll just apply in this formula now. Okay, a minus c congruent to b minus d, right? So a minus c, that is 2 power n minus 9 power n congruent to 2 power n minus 2 power n b minus d, okay? So mod of 7, okay? Your mod is 7 here, n is, okay, sorry, m is. So now what I'll do, 2 power n minus 9 power n congruent to 2 power n minus 2 power n is what? It's 0. So 0 of mod 7, correct? So now I'll take this equation as 4, equation 4, okay? Now what I'll do, I'll add your equation 1 and equation 4, okay? So if I add, what happens? Just write here, add 1 and 4. So if you add 1 and 4, 7 into, wait, 7 into 9 power n, okay, 7 into 9 power n plus 2 into 2 power n minus 9 power n, correct? Congruent to 0 mod 7, correct? So now just rearrange this. If you rearrange this, what happens? 2 power n, okay, 2 power n plus 9 power n 7 minus 1, which means I'm taking 9 power n common out here. If I take 9 power n common out here, this becomes 7 minus 1. 2 power n I'm writing here. Got it? So congruent to 0 mod 7, okay? What is 7 minus 1? 7 minus 1 is 6, which I have replaced in the beginning, correct? So 2 power n plus 9 power n into 6, correct? Into 6. That's what our equation given is. So what I've written here, which means what I've proved here, the remainder is 0. So if the remainder is 0 means what? This is exactly divisible by 7, correct? That's what they asked. That's what they have asked. So just write there, hence proved. If you want, you can write 2 more steps here. 2 power n, take 7 common, sorry, take 9 power n common, 7 minus 1 you write. After this also 2 power n plus 9 power n into 6 congruent to 0. That step also you can add, okay? Okay, hope you understood. So now we'll see next sum. Ninth sum. Find the remainder when 2 power 81 is divided by 17. Means like 2 into 2 into 2 up to 81 times you have to make 2. Whatever the number you'll get, right? So that number should be divided by 17 and you have to say the remainder for that. Okay, very lengthy process, correct? So now we'll solve that. First, so what they said, 2 power 81 congruent to, I'll just write this remainder as x. I don't know what it is. So let me write that remainder as x divided by what? 17. Mod 17. Okay, so divided by 17. Now what I'll do, I'll just write this 81 as 2 power 40 into 2 power 40 into 2 power 1 congruent to x mod 17. Okay, see already we know that is a power m into a power n is equals to a power m plus n, correct? So by using this exponents formula, so I'll split 81 as 40, 40 and 1. Got it? So now, so next step what I'll do, I'll just split this 40 as 2 power 4 into 10. Okay, then into 2 power 4 into 10 into 2 power 1 congruent to x mod 17. Okay, so this one, so you know that a power m into n can be written as what? A power m into n. So 4 into 10 is what? 40. Okay. So now what we'll do, again we'll just see 2 power 4 is what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That is 16. Correct? So 16 power 10 into again 16 power 10 into 2 power 1 congruent to x mod 17. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll just split this 10 again, like using this formula. So what happens? 16 power 2 into 5. 5 to the 10, right? So again into 16 power 2 into 5 into 2 power 1 can be written as 2 congruent to x mod 17. Got it? So now what I'll do, I'll just take 16 square. See, if I take 16 square, okay, 16 square, and if you take if you divide it by 17, if you take 16 square and divide it by 17, just check out once. So what is 16 square? 16 into 16 is I think 256. Okay, so 256, if I divide that with the 17, I think it's 17 15s, it's 255. Okay, so which means remainder is 1. So remainder is 1, right? So that remainder I'll write here. Got it? So if I take for 16 square, what happens? And 16 square I'll take and divide it with 17. Okay, that is 256 divided by 17. The remainder is 1. So that remainder I'll write here. Got it? So now for 16 square the remainder is 1. Similarly, for 16 square whole power 5 also the remainder will be 5 only, which means 1 power 5. Okay. So by using this I am writing this. Okay. So now what happens? 16 square to the power of 5 congruent. See, 1 power 5 is any of 1 only. Correct? So let me write that 1 here and mod 17. Got it? So now I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this. So now what we'll do? 16 square to the power of 5 is there, right? For that I'll take a remainder as 1. Okay. So come to above equation now. For this equation you have to come now. Okay. So what's our above equation? 16 square to the power of 5 into 16 square to the power of 5 into 2 congruent to x mod 17. Correct? So now what you'll do? 16 square to the power of 5, the remainder is 1. Correct? Again for 16 square to the power of 5, the remainder is 1. For 2, it's the same thing, no remainder. So I'll just replace this now as 16 square to the power of 5 into 16 square to the power of 5 into 2 congruent to, for this one remainder into, for this one remainder into 2. In the x place I am writing all these. Got it? So those remainders I am writing here. Okay. So now into mod 17. Okay. So this, if you simplify this, what is your answer is? Of course it is 2 power 81 because we have reduced it. Correct? In beginning we have reduced it. First I put 2 power 40, then 2 power 4 into 10, then 16 power 10, then 16 square into 5. Correct? So if I simplify this, finally I'll get this only. Okay. Congruent to 1 1s are 1, 1 2s are 2. Mod 17. By seeing this equation, what you get to know? That is, the remainder is 2. When you divide this bigger number with the 17, you'll get the remainder 2. Got it? So right there, therefore the remainder is Got it? Hope you don't have any doubt in this sum. So now we'll move to next sum. 10th sum, a very big sum. The duration of flight travel from Chennai to London. So here the flight is traveling from Chennai to London through British Airlines is approximately 11 hours. So totally it takes to travel from Chennai to London, it's 11 hours. Okay. The aeroplane begins its journey on Sunday at 23:30 hours. Okay, which means 11:30. Okay, so on Sunday, it's a beginning time. If the time at Chennai is 4.5 hours ahead, so it is 4.5 hours ahead. Ahead means what we'll say, a lead, first. Okay, to that of London's time. So Chennai time is 4.5 hours lead than London's time. Okay, then find the time at the London when will the flight lands at the London airport. So you have to find the time. Okay, so now first what we'll do, total traveling time is how much? It's 11 hours. Correct. So now they said the beginning time, they have given the beginning time. So beginning time is how much? It's 23:30. Correct, 23:30. If I convert this into our standard form, it is 11:30 p.m. Correct. So now what they have given one more, that is, it is the time, Chennai time is 4.5 hours ahead than London timing. Correct. So that also you make a note. So now what they asked you to find the time. So time they have asked at what time the flight will reach. Correct. So now first what we'll do, we'll add this two. Okay, so if you add this two, see they said this is Chennai, correct, and this is London. Okay, so total time it takes to travel is 11 hours and the beginning time is 23:30, which is 11:30 p.m. Got it? So now what we'll do, we'll just add this two. So if you add this two, that is 11:30 p.m. plus 11 hours. So if you add, so you'll get 22:30 a.m. Correct? So if you convert this into standard form, what happens? This becomes 10:30 a.m. Correct? They said the timing, the Chennai timing is 4.5 ahead. Ahead means what? Leads. Okay, it's leads. So leads means what you have to do, you just subtract 4.5 hours from this. Okay, so what happens? Which means London timing is late. Okay, so you take 10:30 minus 4:30, 4.5, right? So if you subtract 10:30 a.m. with 4 hours 30 minutes, if you subtract it, so what you'll get 6 a.m. correct? So they said it's Sunday, correct? From Chennai the flight is leaving on Sunday 23:30, 23 hours 30 minutes, correct? So Sunday means one day, so one day next to it, which means on Monday. So you just write final answer at 6 a.m. on Monday. The flight will reach at London airport. Okay, then let me end here. So if you have any doubt in today's sums, please let me know. Okay, fine. Hope you have enjoyed. Make a notes. Thank you so much.